The views and opinions on this program are not necessarily those of WSTU Digital 1450. The opinions expressed are those of the program hosts and guests. WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without written consent of WSTU. It's time now for the Martin County Difference with your host, dancing realtor Julia Sansevere.
Good evening, and welcome to the Martin County Difference on the radio and in real estate. I'm Julia Sansevere, your host, and we're coming to you live from beautiful downtown Stuart, Florida, from WSTU 1450 AM and live streaming at their internet, WSTUtv.com, and Facebook Live. So it's Wednesday, March 7th, 2018. Hi, Frank.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. It's the first week of March.
Yes,
it's
today
unbelievable.
Is my sister's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yeah.
Frank's sister. What's her name?
Diane.
Hi, Diane. Happy birthday. I hope she's
Yes,
listening and
I
watching.
hope so, too.
Yeah. And so you heard right, the Dancing Realtor. I am Julia Sansevere. I'm with Coldwell Banker. And I'm here on the Treasure Coast. And it's the Dancing Realtor because it's a reference to my participation in Dancing with the Martin Stars not too long ago in 2016. A very fun fundraiser for Martin County Healthy Start Coalition. And I raised over $38,000 to ensure that we have healthy babies here in Martin County. And I will help you dance to the closing table, whether you're a buyer or a seller, using my market expertise and knowledge, whether you need to buy or sell. I can do both. I'm a listing agent and a buyer's agent. And on this show, I bring you a bit of real estate news and information, as well as that of the community of people who are doing good people doing good things. And they're making this world a better place for all. And my hashtag for 2018 is try kindness. And I want you to follow me and like me and follow the show on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube, and now as a podcast on iTunes. You just go to themartincountydifference.com, and you'll be able to listen to the show and pick a show that you want to listen to, and there it is. It's all good. And you can chime in while we're on the air here at the Martin County Difference on Facebook Live, and please let us know you're listening, and you can have we make comments and all that. So Cindy Cooper is listening. Hi, Cindy. She says hello. So thanks, and Cindy's going to be a guest on an upcoming show. She's got a great organization. And this show is about wonderful organizations, 501c3, and also the people involved in those organizations, or maybe just grassroots doing things on their own, but just making a big difference. And I want to thank those people who do what they do so I can have this show to talk about you and bring you on and put you in 3 dimensions here. So everybody out there, you can learn more about what's going on in your community and maybe volunteer, stroke a check, help somebody raise money for something, for a good cause. And as we know, I was in Texas for my birthday, and I got back, and it's been 3 weeks now since the tragic shooting in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
Right,
and their first day, their first day back full in school. And we've made some headway in Florida with some gun restrictions, age and background check and that kind of thing. I didn't catch all the news as I was coming in the studio.
Well, there's new measures before the state legislature.
Right.
And the governor is already allocated or budgeted for money to be spent for, I guess, the next school year.
Yes.
For having officers.
Yes.
And I guess different communities are now offering training for people that are already skilled.
Yeah.
So if you are a teacher or work within the school building, and you have the skill sets and you want to take additional training, you can also carry. So
I think it's got to be done. We have to make a difference, and that's what this show is saying, the Martin County Difference. Let's make a difference across the world, and it starts with one act of kindness, one act of goodness, and goodness knows we need that. And
right.
I think there's a lot more good than evil in the world, but certainly evil is the more noticeable thing sometimes. Just like a bad review when you're in a movie or something, that sticks out. But we want to make sure that we bring safety to the schools. Just like, Andrew Pollock said, his daughter's Meadow Pollock. It's like, it's not about one thing or the other. It's just the thing about school safety. Our airports are safer now, not perfectly, but federal buildings, all these things. So schools and churches are the soft underbelly of our society. They're soft targets. We need to really tighten up.
Well, and the president has highlighted this too.
Yes, absolutely.
He said,
to his credit.
Right. He said these gun-free zones are really just a green light for people who want to do bad things.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to say hi to my mom. I saw her today on FaceTime. Did that with her. She's 91, looking good. And I want to say a shout out to our friend Phyllis Como. We got the distressing news today that her husband just passed away. From after post-surgery for his heart. He was having a valve replaced. So we love you, Phyllis. We are so sorry, and this is something so unexpected. He was only 60 years old, and he was doing well, but I think something happened with a clot going up into the valve. So we are so devastated. He was a very good friend, and so
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so love her lots, and love all the people that we're all together. Anyway, so moving on, there's other people in the world that suffer. Our show tonight is about an American hero who gave his life for our country, for our freedom, Lance Corporal Justin Wilson. And there's a foundation set up in his honor by his parents, Lance.
There is, yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Lance and Fran, and they'll be here tonight to talk about that. And then also we're going to hear from Janie Copes, president of the Women's Club of Stuart, talking about an event coming up, something that we do, because I'm a member of Women's Club. We do nice events to raise money for scholarships of young ladies in Martin County. So want to talk about that. And the wonderful thing is that people who sponsor this show are lifting this show up so it can be on the air. I sponsor it with my real estate income. But I want to thank our newest sponsor, Portia B. Scott. She is an attorney in town.
She is.
You
She's
know her?
also married to somebody else that's quite notable.
That's
town.
right,
Yeah.
Troy McDonald, but she's notable and noteworthy in her own right.
Yes.
And I want to thank Portia for being one of my newest sponsor. Thank you.
Very good.
And
congratulations for your good taste and
yes,
judgment.
That's
Yes,
right.
Yes.
And she can provide legal answers for your ever-changing family. And she's located right here in Stuart at 921 Southeast Central Parkway. And that is very easy to find. It's right off of US 1, right north of Monterey, and kind of across from the Scripps News right there. So it's real easy. There's a light there now. There used to not be a light that you could turn there. So there's a light, and you can turn there. 921 Central Parkway, easy to find. And she's open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Fridays, 9 to 3. But guess what? Weekends, evening appointments, she's available because she really does help everybody with their needs. And she's at attorneystuartflorida.com. You want to look her up. She's got all of her contact information and services there. But really, elder law, from pre-wedding planning, let's say you're elderly and you want to get married again, don't get any ideas over there, Richard, in case anything happens to me. But, pre-wedding planning, inheritance, all the things right down to your grandchildren and great-grandchildren, because you want to plan for your estate and your wills and all that.
Yeah.
Guardianships, all adoptions, so all this family law, Medicaid and veterans benefit planning, and marriage agreements. Sometimes somebody's got a little bit more in the assets than the other, that. And title insurance. So when it comes to real estate, she can also help you provide title insurance, and she does help negotiate contracts, and she does mediation. So she does it all. Wow. And so give Portia a call if you need her assistance for legal needs, 772-287-0096. And go to her website, attorneystuartflorida.com. And I want to thank my other sponsor, my steady, loyal sponsor. I love TC Palm Home Inspections, very good home inspection company here on the Treasure Coast, Gary and Terry Molka. And you get your complete home inspection. You can get a wind mitigation, a roof inspection, all that, termites, the WDO, the wood-destroying organisms. Do it before you put your house on the market, or as a buyer, hire him to help you with your inspection when you're in contract. And his number is 772-678-8133. Or you can go to their website at tcpalmhomeinspections.com. And he is available Monday through Saturday. I mean, He really works hard because we're in the busy season.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's even done things for me on a Saturday. But I want to thank my 2 sponsors. It's just great, and really appreciate that help. And next week, Alice Luckhart will be here with tidbits on the Ashley Gang and other fun stories about Stuart. And she's going to tell us what's coming up in March and April, the rest of the month. And then I think History Month is May. And Troy will be here, Portia's husband, Troy McDonald.
Excellent.
He's doing the Kane Center lip sync. So that's going to be fun to hear about. But we're going to bring in our guests now. And my wonderful production assistant, my husband Richard, is going to bring in our first guests tonight, are Lance and Fran Wilson. And as I said, they are a Gold Star family. One of our wonderful American families who have made the ultimate sacrifice, and thank you for that, Lance and Fran. And put your headset on and scoot up to the mic as close as you see me talking. It's, believe it or not, you got to get close. And their event is called Riding for Heroes, and it's been going on a while. And but what it started out is the foundation you started is justinswings.org, right?
Yes.
Yes. Come and talk a little.
Sorry.
Talk. It's okay. Hi, Fran.
Hi.
Hi, Lance.
Hi, how are you, Julie?
Fine. I'm doing great. And so tell the audience about that. You've brought all this great information, and of course you're living this.
Mm-hmm.
How it came about. I was fascinated when I met you the first time. Why you did this?
All from the last words that I've heard from Justin before he was deployed. Just him realizing that there weren't a lot of people there to greet them when they came home or to see them off before they left. He really wanted us to be there. He wanted us to be there because he knows that not many people are. So we flew a couple of families to be there before they deployed and when they came home. And then that started getting a little difficult because we're so small and the military doesn't
big.
necessarily give out
No.
deployment information easily.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
right. That's another issue. Is
then
like
I
where people are
realized
gonna be.
that if Justin had survived, he would have needed a lot of help. So he probably would have come back with post-traumatic stress and other disabilities. So we kind of reared a little bit towards the service dogs.
Ah, right. But then it did start with the nurturing, that somebody's there to see them off
Yes.
and to welcome them home.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody can afford to go where they are, right?
Right.
And that is part of it. You started to raise money, didn't you, to ensure that family members could go and be
Yes.
where they needed to be to
Yep.
deploy their son or their daughter.
Or their daughter.
Right.
Mhm.
And tell us about Justin, when he went and where he went. He went to Afghanistan, correct?
Justin joined, he graduated boot camp in April. He was deployed in November to Afghanistan, and he was killed in March.
And he did some beautiful artwork
Yes.
of the place where he was, which is an incredible memento.
They called them, he did the terrain sketches, which they called portraits.
Yeah. And it's on a wooden plaque.
Yeah, they brought us back
they brought that back to you.
three of his portraits they brought back for us.
And
And
he
it's
was
art. It's just artwork.
It's
and
incredible artwork.
Yeah.
He was incredibly talented.
Well, when his captain came back to meet us, we showed him what they brought back, and then we were showing him pictures, and he took the picture and he said, "Look, this is where Justin's sitting by his truck, and you could see, like he put it up against one of the sketches." And I'm like, "Oh my God, yeah, that's right where he was."
Oh, gives me chills.
So yeah.
Well, so tell us about the event and how this came about. How did the event come about? How did it, start? Because it's a cycling event.
It started when he was killed. I just wanted to basically keep his memory alive, and just we were new to the military. He was the first one, so wasn't sure how it worked or
Right. Well,
anything
you're
like that.
Finding
So,
your way through life.
So we decided, like his last words were, he saw people coming back from a deployment, and he heard cheers and banners and flags and stuff, and he wanted that. So what
To
was nice with
continue
the
for people,
community
right.
was that he did get those flags and the banners
He did.
and stuff when he got
There was
back.
quite the welcome.
Yes, there was.
I wasn't there, but I've heard all about it, and he is our local hero, and there's a park dedicated to him and named after him in Palm City.
Yep.
Lance Corporal Justin Wilson Park.
We do a handball tournament there.
Yep. And I've seen on Facebook when people have games there, they post, and they're always doing the location, and it comes up. So it's all over Facebook. So his memory, he does live in our hearts, but he's alive in the park and in all these kids' activities for the future, and they will come to know him. And that's important, I think, for me to know that his sacrifice is not in vain.
Right, yeah.
And it's sad comfort, not much comfort to you. It's a difficult topic. I can't even imagine. I mean, you've lost a son in a faraway place, and some parents have lost their children in a nearby place. And it's just awful. It's hard to talk about for me. I can't imagine what it is like to walk in your shoes. So I'm very grateful to be here tonight.
Thank you.
Don't make me cry. We're going to get through this. But tell us about the cycling event, because that's joy and that's life.
Yeah, we started, our first event was actually at Treasure Coast Harley. We did like a family fun day there. And then when the park was named after him, I said, well, we have to have it at the park.
Yeah, right. That's good.
So then we did a run, walk, and cycling. And that was the second event. And then Treasure Coast Cycling said we would love to do this every year. So they've been...
they're a great organization.
Yeah.
They were at this last weekend's Marathon of the Treasure Coast, helping the runners who were out, the pacers. They were making sure nobody fell behind or fell out. Like if it was me, I would have been like, come on, you can do it. And so they were all on their bicycles. They are good women and men, and they are in good shape. And they did a good job at the marathon. I was doing the announcing for the marathon, and that was crazy. It was very chilly there. Everybody kept saying, it's a great day for runners. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not running. I'm just announcing. But anyway, they do a great job, and they're a big organization. And how did they come to be involved? How did you just find out about them through word of mouth?
No, they actually signed up for the event.
Oh, okay.
And they could tell we didn't know what we were doing.
Really?
So they offered to help.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Lance actually did that event. He rode, and I was
miles.
worried about him.
40 miles.
I said, you haven't been on a bicycle, and I don't know how long.
Back.
Oh, my gosh, to Indian Town and back.
Yep.
Do you know how long it takes you to drive in a car there?
I know.
How long did it take you to do the...
It took me a long time.
I was going to say.
I was the last one.
Okay, not so bad. I would have been behind you. How many hours was it? Was it a whole day?
4.5.
Oh, 4.5. That's
well,
nothing. You did a great job.
What kept me going was, I said, if my son can carry hundreds pounds of backpack on his back on patrols in Afghanistan, I could ride this.
Yeah.
So.
Father's love. That's great. And I want everybody to know about Justin and to go to the Facebook page, and I think you have a website, and read about Justin. So it's justinswings.org is the website.
Yes.
Right. And then and the event information, where can they find that?
That they can find at raceroster.com.
Right, raceroster.com. And it's March 18th. That's the event. We want to tell everybody about the event, right?
It's March 18th.
Yeah.
Yep. You have a choice of a 40, 60, 80, or 105-mile ride.
Yeah,
to
100, 100, or 80, or 56, or 40.
Actually, that's misleading. It's
That's
105.
misleading. 105. Okay, I'm reading from the flyer.
I know.
But anyway, that's okay. The location will be, the starting point will be in the park, right?
Start and finish will be at Justin's
Start and
Park.
finish at Justin's Park, which is 2050 Map Road in Palm City. Real easy to find. It's on Map Road. And it's this Sunday. No, next Sunday. That's right. I'm like out of sorts with my dates. March is just like February, it's like comes and like. So today's the 7th. So we still have a couple of weeks to go. It'll be not this Sunday, which is the 11th. It'll be the next Sunday, which is the 18th.
Yep.
And registration begins at 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 is the start of the longer races, and 8:30 is the medium-size race
Medium
start.
to small, yeah.
Medium to small, and 8:30 is the smallest of those, which is still large for me.
Yeah.
40 miles. And where do they go? Do you know? What's the course?
Well, the 40 mile goes out to Time Power Park and back. The 56 goes out to Fox Brown Road, and then turns around, and they all have to go through Time Power too to get back. Then the 80 goes out to Port Mayaka.
Oh my gosh!
And then they head back, and then over 100 goes out to. They go to Okatani, and then they get on the bank, and they ride on the
Okeechobee. I was gonna say I don't know where
Okatani
is.
Park.
Oh, okay.
Okeechobee, and then they get on the bank, and they ride up there for a little while, and then they come down.
And so TCCA is Treasure Coast Cycling Association, and that's in conjunction with justinswing.org, which is a 501c3. And please do, can people volunteer? Can they go to anywhere to find out more about it, to sign up? If they want to do the cycling, did they go to TCCA?
No, they would go to Race Roster.
Oh, Race Roster. That's right. We said that. That's right. Race Roster. You can tell I'm not a cyclist or a runner.
And if they don't want to sign up, they can go there and make a donation.
Thank you. That's what I'm looking for, is how people can help.
They can make it either on justinswings.org or on raceroster.com.
Okay, good. And the money does go towards not seeing eye dogs, but Comfort, the companion dogs, right? You help raise money towards that?
Yeah, and if we get someone that needs a flight. So it's
a couple of things.
It's a couple of things. It's whichever comes up.
The need. Mm-hmm. You service the need for the family.
Yeah, right now we're doing a dog named Rogue. He's taking a little longer. They really have to.
He's not like that Today Show puppy.
Work on him. So they're working on him. They figure in another month or two, hopefully, he'll be ready to go with Alan.
Wow.
And then we have somebody in Texas that we're getting together with to try and get him taken care of.
Okay, good. Well, it's marvelous what you do. And in the real estate part of my show, Fran and Lance are part of that, because I know your house is up for sale.
Yep.
Right. Yep. And you have a really good realtor, right?
Yes.
Yes. I think that I know her. And it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom in Palm City with a pool, 2-car garage. It is an immaculate, beautiful home. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So if you want to know more about it, call me, Julia Sansevier, at 772-919-1385. And we'll probably have an open house there probably toward the end of March, and it's on Dyer Point Road, which is a wonderful area, and it's a waterfront area home without the waterfront price tag. That's what's really nice. You're very near the river, and you have a launch area where you can go take a kayak or a canoe right around the corner from your house. Mm-hmm. And there's a multi-million-dollar neighborhood right here next to you. Yeah. So you're cushioned right in there, and it's a really beautiful home. And it's 2-story. Mm-hmm. I love that you have a downstairs in-law suite, so a second master suite, which is nice. And the pool is all fenced in, and there's still extra room beyond for a swing set.
Oh yeah.
Or anything, and not too much grass to mow. Lance has done a good job of that. And brand new, beautiful metal roof.
Yeah.
It's a very green home because you've got a solar water heater. Mm-hmm. You've got the metal roof, very low cost bills. The well is for the sprinkler, so you don't have to pay any money to sprinkle your lawn. So it's really a great house for low cost maintenance, which is nice. No homeowners association, no cost there. I love that. That's right. So take a look at my website at juliasansevier.com, and you'll see their beautiful home at 1470 Dyer Point Road. And let's get together and help them move on. And you can move in, and go to justinswings.org. And also go to
raceroster.com.
Thank you. I can't keep the roster thing in my head. Raceroster.com. And some of your sponsors. You've got some wonderful sponsors. You want to just tell us a few of those?
Yeah. We have who's been doing they're really great. They've been doing our arrows, which have to be a real tedious.
Oh yeah, the route
job.
The arrows for the route.
Mark the route. Sign Store and More has been doing that for us. So thank you, Kim. Hair Cuttery has sponsored
nice
a couple of years
in Palm City, right? Hair cuttery. Good.
Yep. Smokin' Joe Entertainment. He does our music for us.
I love it. And there's a picnic or something, a lunch afterward,
There's
isn't
a
there?
lunch afterwards. So
is
if you
somebody
can't do the
sponsoring
ride,
it?
you
Yeah.
can
Come
for
to the lunch.
The
and
Knights of
donate
Columbus-
there, maybe.
Yeah, the Knights of Columbus supplies the lunch
How wonderful.
for us.
Look at this, all the community groups coming
Event
together.
Makers gives us the tables and chairs
Okay.
every year. Ross, Earl, Bowman, and Enzer, they helped donate our insurance costs.
Yeah. And we've got some comments on Facebook tonight. So thanks, Cindy Cooper. She said she knows loss stinks. It's not easy. We will survive. That's God's will. And that's so true. She lost her daughter in a fatal accident. So she's going to come on. She's formed an organization to help other families get through that horrible grief. And so what you're doing is amazing and wonderful because it can help soothe, I think, the feathers and the rough spots for the people who've lost their sons and daughters. And it does make life easier for those who do come back, but who have the trouble of the PTSD. And then for the families who can't afford to go where they are, their sons and daughters are, that you provide that assistance is amazing. And I think this person is related to you, maybe. Diane Forte
Yes.
Galgano.
Hi, Diane.
Galgano, yes. This is a wonderful event that you do each year, which allows you to help others in Justin's name. Just what I was saying. It's so true. And she said, love you, Fran and Lance. Justin is always in my heart. So thank you so much, Diane. Is she your sister?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Diane. Thank you for tuning in and for your
From
comments.
New York, too. You got
And
all
from
the way
New
to
York. Wow, you're getting a blizzard up there, Diane. I hope
Still
you
have power, I guess.
And you still have power. That is good. Be safe. We were just talking to a friend of ours up there, and he was getting on his snow boots to go out to dinner. He's like, that's the only way to get there, is to walk. So I can't thank you enough for coming in. This is really a wonderful tribute to Justin.
Yeah.
I know he was a good kid. He didn't give any trouble, and he was just a well, a little bit. He's a boy, but a wonderful artist. And if you come and see the house, you might see some of the artwork. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
And the only other person I have to thank is
Yes, go
Martin
ahead.
County Parks.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
letting us use the park.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it is a Martin County park, but it was dedicated in his honor.
Yeah.
And there's a wonderful video about that I
yeah.
watched. That's in the .org, justinswings.org. Yeah, go to the webpage, guys. And if you don't know who Justin was, he is still alive, and through Fran and Lance, who are doing this wonderful event. And how many years has it been now?
The riding event's 6, but in a
6.
total 7, 8
Okay,
years. Yeah.
so quite some time. So thank you very, very much.
Yeah, we do one event. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, you only need to do one. It does a lot of good. It spreads a ripple effect across the world. And you know what? Other people can do the same thing. They learn from you how to spread the love and the joy. And thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
And I really appreciate Fran and Lance. It's definitely something that we are very grateful for in our country, and that we need to honor our veterans. And I'm glad that we are doing that through your organization and doing this. And I have a feeling when they say the Pledge of Allegiance and sing the anthem that morning, nobody will be taking a knee.
Yeah, his detachment. They come and they do the his detachment.
Yeah.
They named after Marine Corps League. Named it after Justin.
Good.
So they come and they do the
colors
and the
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then we play the national anthem and say
that's
the pledge,
great.
so.
And that's at 6:30, 6 o'clock.
That'll be at like 7:15.
Okay,
that they'll do
7:15.
that, yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well,
right before the first.
go to
goes out.
raceroster.com and look up all about it. If you want to ride a bike, go for it. All right. Thanks. Good night, guys. All right. Bye-bye. So that is amazing. I want to thank Fran and Lance again. It's just very gracious of them to spread love and to do that. Next guest is Janie Copes, and she's the president of the Women's Club of Stuart. Hi, Janie. Come on and sit down next to me. I'm good. I'm glad you could be here. And wonderful event coming up that I should say, I'm part of it, but I like to attend. I don't really do the work behind the scenes like you do. Come on over here and sit next to me. And here, put your headset on. There you go, and you can hear. And remember, this is... No, it will not mess up your hair. You have beautiful hair. And remember, this is on Facebook and on the radio and a podcast at themartincountydifference.com. So be sure to tune in. And Janie is president of the Women's Club of Stuart, the GFWC, and it is a wonderful organization that's national and international. International, that's right. And what I have found is it's the most dynamic group of women I have walked into a room ever. And it's energy times 20, times 100. Yeah, it's amazing women. All ages, all walks of life.
184 members.
That's amazing. And, that's grown by, it seems like 100 since I joined a few years ago. And Janie was so inviting. You were the membership chair at the time.
A couple years ago.
Just a couple years ago. Now you're president. Look out.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when
you start doing things right. No.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And you did. You were so welcoming. And I just felt like it was great to be a part of something so vivacious. And you're like, you got to join. You just got to do this and you got to do that. I'm like, okay. So they talk me into it.
Right. Exactly.
And a member of we have different committees. And there's the Girlfriends Committee. And that is really what kind of is a mover and a shaker of these main events we do out in the community. The Holiday Home Tour. And no, they do that, don't they?
The Holiday Home Tour is sponsored by the entire Women's Club.
Oh, okay.
Stuart.
All right, the Women's Club. Okay.
Yeah, we have 3 major fundraisers.
That's it.
A year, pretty much. And then in between, we do some other fun little things like a small Zumbathon. But our main fundraiser is the Holiday Home Tour, and that is sponsored by the entire Women's Club of Stuart. And that's our major fundraiser.
Yeah.
It raises...
A lot.
Oh my God!
It's done very well. It keeps growing.
Money keeps growing every year, and we're happy and we're excited about next year and the year after and the year after. And this year, as a result of the Holiday Home Tour and our other fundraisers, we are giving $41,000.
Wow!
In scholarships to high school students. So,
right, and they're all exciting. Women, all young females,
all young women, right?
Yeah, young
all
women,
Martin County residents.
Yes, and they are very deserving because they're smart,
right?
And they get a stipend. It's usually $1,000 or something, 2,000, which is how much we raise and how many. And there's a committee that decides that get the nominations of the girls.
We have a separate scholarship committee that works very hard. They read over 200 applications.
Wow!
And it's an amazing job.
Sure,
and they work really hard. Jen McTeague is our chairperson, and she's wonderful.
Jennifer McTeague, yes, thank you so much, Jennifer. And so. This particular event is called Food, Friends, and Fashion.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun.
And that is sponsored by the Girlfriends. And the Girlfriends also just sponsored our Artists Everywhere tour, which was February 3rd, which is also a great fundraiser.
Right.
But Food, Friends, and Fashions is really fun. It's going to be on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So everybody wear their green.
March 17th.
At Mariner Sands. And it's going to be from 11:30 to 2 o'clock. The tickets are a mere $40, which includes a fabulous fashion show. We have 10 stores this year, some from Harbor Bay, and new stores from downtown Stuart, which we're very excited about.
Yeah.
And our models are all volunteer models. So you'll come and see your club members.
Right.
You come and see your club members model and walk around and look gorgeous with all the new fashions. And it also includes a fabulous luncheon at Mariner Sands Country Club.
Which is so good.
Right.
And so beautiful.
Parking.
Yeah. So it's a day to treat yourself and do something good.
Yeah. And then we also have, right now, I think we're almost up to 30 fabulous auction baskets.
Oh.
Okay. So
there's nothing better than the Women's Club auctions.
You can get spas and gift certificates to your local downtown restaurants and massages, and we have a couple of baskets that are geared to St. Patrick's Day, so little Baileys and all kinds of fun stuff.
Good.
So it'll be great. And the tickets are inexpensive for that, and it's easy to win, so we're hoping that everybody. And all that money, every bit of money goes to our charitable and scholarship fund. So that's really what the important thing. Stuart Women's Club has been here. It's been in existence we're going on our 104th year.
Right, as long as
community service.
Just as old as Stuart.
Yeah,
really
older.
Oh God, and responsible for that beautiful maiden holding the urn, that statue with the
Lady
water.
of Abundance.
Thank you, Lady of Abundance
in downtown Stuart.
Yes,
Yep,
I thought that's a great little twist and
great.
piece of history. I love that.
That's great.
And so, thanks to the Girlfriends Committee, they do a really good job of organizing this. It's seamless. You come in and it's just great. And so, a wonderful lunch and wonderful auction baskets. Oh my gosh, the things they put together are insane. And it's a great day, and you don't have to be a member of the Women's Club to come. Just go on our website, which is GFWC womansclubofstuart.com, and you'll find the place to buy tickets there. Right. And they're $40.
In addition, you can call this phone number, 772-600-8129, to purchase tickets.
Great. And I will post that on this page, the Martin County Difference page. We'll get all this information up, especially about Justin's Wings and the bicycling coming up March 18th. Post their information. And about the fashion show. And it's just a hoot and a holler, I think. I mean,
it's always fun. And the stores, actually, all the stores will also be giving their patrons, the guests, discounts.
That's right.
Okay. So you can leave there and you can go shopping and have a new outfit for St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. And it can be green or not.
Yes.
But
the discounts will be nice from the stores. It's wonderful.
Yeah, that was the thing I found great. Last year it was at Harbor Bay Plaza, and I was able to go because sometimes I'm not able to go on a Saturday, how it is in real estate. Mm-hmm. But I carved out some. I'm like, gotta eat lunch,
Gotta come.
And they gave great discount cards for the shops there in the Harbor Bay Plaza. So that's really nice. We'll get some for downtown Stuart. Yippee!
I know. And we want to obviously thank all the stores for their contributions.
Absolutely. It's really a good thing. And so the Girlfriends Committee, that's what I was thinking of, the Art is Everywhere tour. Mm-hmm. They raised a lot of money, that event did, and that went to young ladies who are in the arts. Mm-hmm. So I think that's fantastic that we focus, the event on that.
That's different from our other scholarship fund. The money raised from the art tour, the profits go to middle and high school students that are continuing to pursue the arts.
Right.
Okay, and that's drama and photography and dance and music.
Vocal.
So
everything. So cool.
So that's cool.
What about this one? Are we going to give it to girls in the fashion business and going into FIT or?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Why not? I lived in New York City, and I marveled walking by the FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology, and everybody was so fashionable, but mostly they were just trendy and hanging out and wore a lot of black outside. That was it. Mm-hmm. But
that's true.
It is an incredible industry. So, and we all love fashion. We all want to know what's trendy and what's latest. So it's really nice to be able to go and see what they put together at these stores to bring out to show us. And it takes me back to going out to lunch with my mom and my grandmother, back in the good old days when you had time to go shopping or do something. Now I don't. It's like everything's online. So this is much nicer. It's much more civilized, and you have a good time with your friends, and you can book a table or reserve a table. Probably if you get there early enough, you can say
we tables
have
of 8. So
tables of 8.
That'll be great. You can sit with all your friends.
Yeah, I like that. And so the Women's Club is on Ocean Boulevard. What's our address? Is it
729?
729. That's what I thought. On Ocean, just east of downtown Stuart. It's a sweet little brick building. I love the history that the land used to be the Kiplinger family had something to do with it.
It was the first free library.
That's what I was going to say, the library.
Martin County.
You helped me with my history. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And it was donated. The land was donated by the Kiplingers.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, were our really instrumental in being our presenting sponsors this year at the Holiday Home Tour.
That's right.
So that was a real honor, and we were so pleased to have them.
Yeah.
Yes. Along with Audi and Infinity.
Oh my gosh. Audi, Stuart.
Which we can't forget about.
Do not forget about
all
Audi,
those
Stuart.
Wonderful sponsors that will continue to sponsor us.
That's right. Now I was a sponsor, but just on the regular level.
Yeah,
down here.
We,
I wasn't like
we
Audi.
We all do our part.
We all do our part.
These are our
major
sponsors.
Yes. And
which is
thanks
great.
to Devin Carlson. Yeah,
we love it. Lovely little town we live in. It's just fabulous.
That everybody is very giving, and when it comes to, I think, really making a difference in people's lives, education is the foremost thing that you could do. So I really love that when I found that out about the Women's Club of Stuart, I was like, I'm there. That's good, because you could do a lot of good, but education is the first thing. And I'm also a member of the Junior League. So education for children is a foremost priority, as well as, care of the children and women learning how to do what need to do.
Absolutely.
But education is primo, and I'm so glad we do that.
I know. Me too.
Yes,
It's great. And we have fun along the way doing it.
Yes. So, and if you want to join in on the fun, remember to go to GFWC, Women's Club of Stuart.
You still gotta
You got to put the www.
Yeah. In there. Right.
Everybody's who's hip knows they don't have to. I don't have to say it.
But,
no, that's even it used to be you had to do the HTTP colon.
Now,
you
don't have to do that either.
Right.
But you
So
still
we
got to
stopped
do the
doing that.
www.
No.
No,
don't?
just
No.
go to Google.
Really?
Yeah, you just
Look, I taught you
I'm
something.
learning something.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
that we give that up now. Yeah,
Yeah.
The computer
Oh, okay.
already knows that.
Okay.
Lisa
Yes.
Pinkley's on. She says, I
Lisa.
gotta love scholarships.
Yeah.
Yes, and she can't wait. It's a wonderful time. She's
And
gonna
Lisa's
come.
on our scholarship committee, too.
Yeah, Lisa. Hey.
And a great leader of the holiday home tour.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, we don't want to forget our chairs. Polly.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah, Polly Farrow
We don't
and
wanna
Lisa Pinkley.
yeah,
Oh my God,
forget
they
any
rock
of our
the house.
hardworking people who make all of this happen. That is what's so important.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I have to say that I want to thank Julia too, always supporting
Yeah.
all the events of the Women's
Like
Club
Janie,
of Stuart.
you want to come on the show?
Which is great.
Come on.
Yeah, I want to come on the show.
Sounds
But
like-
and I want to thank everybody, all of our members
Yeah.
too, because that's
Every-
what makes it happen.
It does.
Single
Every
one
single
of our
person
members
does.
has some special talent that
Right.
they bring forward that makes this all happen.
And what's really nice is you find that out about people,
Right.
when you have to work, but when you get a chance to work with people on something that's a little bit out of your element.
Right.
Everybody has different strengths.
Oh, and I want to say one more thing.
Yes, go ahead.
One other item at our auction is going to be a painting that we're going to
Ooh.
auction off by one of our members, Margaret Gray, who's a renowned artist.
Oh, yes.
So
Margaret.
I can't forget about that, and thank you, Margaret. It
Yes,
is a gorgeous painting.
She's
So,
quite an artist.
Yes,
I'd
yes.
love to win that. Can I just
come
just,
and bid on it,
Okay,
Julia.
I'm going to do that.
You'll be the first in line.
Okay, I will. And Mary DeMuro has 2 thumbs up, and that might have been for our last guest, or it might be for this. And Christina Stamper, hi. She's got a wonderful organization, Madison's Miracles, and she's been on the show. We're going to have you back. And so that's why I do this show, because it's fun for me to talk to people like you. Because when you're having a meeting, you can't talk to me. You're like, gotta go, got the agenda, blah, blah, blah,
I
blah.
know, blah, 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 1, 2, 3, right.
So this is
Exactly.
more
Taking
fun.
care
We
of
have
business.
this is our time together, Janie.
Exactly.
So
That's
what
good.
else
Nice,
is going on?
thank you.
And what's next after the this wonderful fashion? What do we got next on the agenda? Anything coming up?
Well, next on the agenda, we're kind of winding down. We have our big installation of our new officers in May.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And our luncheon will be at the Willoughby Country Club.
Right.
So that'll be kind of
Ooh.
special. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm finding out.
Yeah. And then most of us will take the summer off, except for those of us on the board, whatever, who work on the yearbook.
Yes.
And then start having a fundraising meeting to plan all our events for next year.
For next year.
So here we go all over again.
And you're president for 2 years.
Yes,
and this
2
is
years.
Coming up on the end of your first year
Right,
in May.
right.
And it is
And-
kind of a school year thing. It's September to May.
Mm-hmm.
But Janie and some of these wonderful, dedicated women who are on the board, the governing board, do work through the summer. For instance, and Polly and Lisa work through the summer
Work
to get
through the
houses
summer,
for the
right.
tour in December, because all of a sudden December's here.
I know.
You
I
know?
And all of a sudden it's here and we're starting all over
Scrambling
again.
and like,
yeah,
ah!
exactly.
So thank you for all you
Exactly.
do, because
Oh,
that's a
thank
big
you.
job.
You're welcome.
And we've had some wonderful leaders in the past, and I got in just a few years back when let's see, who was the president before Mona?
Must have been Pam Alverson.
That's right, Pam Alverson.
Pam
Oh my gosh,
Alverson, right?
yeah, Pam. Thanks, Pam.
Hi,
and
Pam.
she's on my committee. And thanks for you making me saying.
I asked you.
You did ask. Wouldn't you like to do this? And so I'm public affairs, public issues. I can't remember the
of
name.
our service
Public
committee.
issues.
And
right.
Julia does a great job.
Thanks. Well, we had a veterans
job.
clothing drive in the
Yes.
fall. That was amazing.
Amazing.
It filled up 3 carloads of clothing to dedicate to raise money for the veterans and put clothes on their back or money in their pocket, whatever, how it had to happen. And we love our veterans. That's another cause
We do.
we always promote causes for our veterans. And that's another reason, of course, not just that, but I love veterans. My family served in many wars, and the men in my family, I should say. So to have the Wilsons here tonight was quite an honor, and what their son did for our country. Oh, Lisa says, "Great job, Janie."
Oh, thank you.
On Facebook. So, and Lisa, thank you. You saying I'm doing so much for our county, but whatever it is, it's giving back on educating. Yes, absolutely. We want to educate our young people, and you know what? Not only book sense, but the concept of giving and giving back has, I think, been passed on in a good way to a lot of the young people here.
I think so too.
I know that I was nominated this year for Women of Distinction, so that's coming up in April, and I'm up against some stiff competition, so I'm not counting on winning. But you know what? Like they say, it's an honor to be nominated.
Right. I was nominated last year? Or
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was just an honor.
It is an honor to be considered.
Another wonderful organization.
Another wonderful, yes,
great.
And but one of the young women, and they had the event for the nomination announcement and the photo at the Women's Club. At the Women's Club, yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
And Jenny Flaw, is that, it might be not Jenny, it's Jenny's daughter. Oh, Lord. Evie Flaw, or maybe she pronounced her name Evie. It's Jackie Thurlow Lippish's niece. And she's all of 17 years old, and she's in high school, and she's been giving back to this community long time. They announced her name, and they said her big thing is that 5 years ago, she was 12. She started River Kids. I'm like, oh my God. When I was 12, I was going to camp.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
but
that's
it's amazing.
It's amazing what our kids do today.
Still
right.
young.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great thing. And then we have our juniorettes, too.
Oh, the juniorettes. Talk about the juniorettes.
We have the juniorettes, which are middle school and early high school students under the leadership of Paula Rosen, who's one of our also past presidents.
That's right.
And that's what they do. We're starting them young. They're having a car wash in a couple of weeks to raise money for a domestic violence cause that they believe in. So, I mean, we start them young, and then they kind of just move up, you know, so that's a great thing.
That is. Yeah. That's really, really tremendous. Yeah. And then they come back as full-fledged members eventually when they really grow up.
And actually, one of our members now who's really active, Nicole Muir, was a recipient of one of our scholarships.
Oh, that's right, Nicole.
Yes.
Nicole and Jeff
to be
Muir.
a full-fledged member of the Women's Club.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Nicole.
That was exciting.
If you're out there listening.
Yep.
Yeah, Nicole, that's the thing. It dawned on her. She was my guest at lunch because I brought her in to join. Right. And she was sitting there listening, and because it happened to be the dedication to the girls, or the ceremony where we say.
Right, we do that in May, where we honor our scholarship winners. They come and join us for lunch, and
they do
photo ops. And
and they get a nice rose. And,
it's nice.
And they get the recognition. And Nicole was sitting there going, I think I got scholarship money from the Women's Club when I was there. And she did. And then it came full circle. She brought herself back to Stuart, and she married a young man from here. They raised a family. They started an insurance company. And that's what it's all about, is building the community. And so I think the Women's Club has been doing that for 104 years.
104 years.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
And don't forget, Food, Friends, and Fashion is Luncheon and Fashions presented by the GFWC Women's Club of Stuart. It's an international organization. I'll never forget the Paris group wrote us a thank you note for us sending notes and cards to them. So, you know.
After the
terrorist attack there, right.
Yep.
But the Girlfriends Committee, if you want to join, we would welcome you. The Women's Club always can use new, fresh members. Thanks. And Saturday, March 17th is the event, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And go on our website at www, I'll say it now, .gfwcwomansclubofstuart.com, and that's WOMANS, hear me roar, Women's Club of Stuart, and it does benefit our scholarship fund and our other charitable giving. And that's another nice thing. We do have many other groups out there that we work with. And I'm going to be talking to somebody about having one of them come on and talk about what they do, the refugee, the ranch.
We have a benevolence committee that we allocate some of our funds to every year, and then they give their monies to various things. We did Heroes on the Water last year.
Heroes on the Water.
And Canine Companions.
Canine Companions.
And,
great.
Various other pink tie, breast cancer. So, different causes.
That's right.
So that's another way we give our money away.
Yes.
That we earn.
Yes. That's what it's for. It's got to do good. It's like, what do they say? Like manure, it doesn't do any good unless you spread it around.
Exactly.
So we like to spread it around.
Yeah.
And
so spread it around at our fashion show.
Yeah, spread the word.
Come.
share it. Go to the Facebook page for Women's
It's on our Facebook
Club.
page.
And we're just Women's Club, or do we have the GFWC in front of it for the Facebook page?
Either way.
It'll find it.
Women's Club of Stuart. You'll
Women's
find
Club
it
of Stuart
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yep.
Right. And like the page, and also go on justinswings.org and follow that and see what's going on there. Follow the Facebook page for Women's Club of Stuart, and you'll get updates. I think that's how it works.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Yep. And follow the Martin County Difference, and you'll get updates when the show's going live. You can always ask, to be notified when it's going live, but it's every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. on the radio and on the internet and on Facebook Live, as long as my iPhone lasts. They'll come up with something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not giving up that phone.
The technology always changes.
It always changes.
Yes.
It does.
It doesn't stand still.
No, it does not. For no man, no woman. And I don't want that upgraded phone because it doesn't have the audio jack.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I couldn't believe they took that away. I need the audio jack for, listening, headphones.
Yeah, but now I'm looking at a car where you just put your phone down and it automatically charges.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Yep. Well, anyway, I just want to thank my guests tonight. Janie Copes here from the Women's Club of Stuart. You do so much, Janie. Thank you so much. And where are you from originally? Let's find out.
I'm from New York City.
Oh, my God.
In New York.
Oh, my God. I lived up there for 25 years.
Yeah, 35th and Lex.
Really? Oh, now we got
I grew up actually in the Bronx, across the street from the Yankee Stadium.
Oh, okay. Oh, even more interesting.
I went to music in art high school.
Okay. Yeah. Now, see, that's what we should have been talking about.
I know, we should have been talking about all that.
Oh, my God.
New York stuff.
The Broadway shows. Yes,
exactly.
Yes. And slogging through the snow now
shopping
tonight.
with my mom every Saturday.
Oh, fun.
Oh, it was fun.
Okay. Did you go downtown in like the
We used to go to the ballet a lot.
Oh.
My mom loved the ballet.
Lincoln Center?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Yeah. Look, now we're having reminiscing.
I know. We're having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. So do follow and like the page for Women's Club of Stuart. That would be great. And sign up at raceroster.com for the Justin's Wings event, justinwings.org. It's the Riding for Heroes. That's March 18th. And the Women's Club event is March 17th. So the same weekend, Saturday and Sunday, be a great weekend. Fill it up. Do fashion and lunch, and you can ride it off on the next day. You can ride it 40 miles. It'll be really easy. So I want to thank everybody, and thank you, Frank. Thank my husband, Richard, and thank Lance and Fran Wilson. And remember to go to my website, juliasansevier.com, or my Facebook page, Julia Sansevier, Florida Waterfront Specialist. And my number is 772-919-1385. Got great real estate tips like how to approach going to open houses, for instance, and how to make it work for you. So if you're a buyer out there, I do work as a buyer's agent. If you're a seller, I am definitely a very good listing agent. I do pull out all the bells and whistles and stops. And that's basically it. So I want to thank everybody and everybody who commented, and thanks to all the people who got on. Kim Conroy, she's from the marathon that I worked on this last weekend. That was a lot of fun. Kirk Wilsterman, one of my former dancer from Dancing with the Martin Stars. So anyway, thanks everybody out there in Facebook and Radio Land. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.